Всем привет-привет, меня зовут Оля, и сегодняшнее видео мы начинаем с курортного городка на юге. Мы находимся в Южной Каролине, и этот городок называется Myrtle Beach. Пляж Myrtle. Hello, my name is Olga. I live in North Carolina, and welcome to my channel, first of all. So, in my channel, I have no idea what I make videos about. Really, there is no much topic. I'm a new immigrant in the USA. I share my experience of living in here in this new country for me. And so today's video is gonna be about the sea. Yeah, we already came back from the ocean. We went to the ocean, to the Myrtle Beach in South Carolina last week. Spent there 2 days. I wish it would have been a good time, but we did not guess the right time. We went there right at the time of the Hurricane Debbi. Uh-oh. So it's gonna be interesting. You can watch the video with me, how I walked around the wonderful city of Myrtle Beach and the hurricane. Not exactly the hurricane, that's just the beginning of rain. Nah, nothing much interesting. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys later. And there comes the traditional introduction to the channel. I normally do not have it, but for this video I exceptionally made it. It's just like main observation of Myrtle Beach. So when we go from Gastonia to Myrtle Beach, we normally take it, make it a 2 days trip. We leave early in the morning from Gastonia at about 4 or 5 in the morning, and then we meet the sunrise somewhere near Florence, and we normally have breakfast over there. I prepare my breakfast myself, so I just make some sandwiches with sometimes boiled eggs, maybe potato, chicken, something, get some vegetables with us. I make tea, and I have the thermocup, so I can keep it all hot. I like hot tea, never cold. Cold tea is not acceptable. And on the way, we just can stop near Walmart somewhere, or some other places to just get some rest. We don't really buy anything because we already have everything with us, and then we just keep going. So we don't ever take tolls, and we don't travel really fast. We come to the beach at about 11 in the morning, and if the hotel lets us in, we actually start checking in. But the last time we arrived at 11, the hotel said that they accept visitors only after 4, so we had to wait till 4, and till 4 we were just resting at the beach, and all other times we just check in the hotels, and then we went out, because that's why we go there. We go for swimming. That's my reason to go to the Myrtle Beach, because we tried going, I love swimming, and we tried going to swim in the nearest not really parks, but yeah, actually parks. Yeah, that's an interesting airplane with a commercial. Yeah, so we tried to go to parks, to the lakes, because in my childhood I went swimming to the river, because I lived in the hometown. My hometown is situated next to the river, so we went swimming to the river all the time. There is a beach near the river, and all is organized for that. Yeah, that's why I can swim from my childhood. My sons has been taught to swim. I don't understand why people don't like Myrtle Beach. I mean, locals tell me that Myrtle Beach is a really good place to swim because it's overcrowded. You've never been to Turkey. I've been to Turkey a couple times, actually one time for 1 month, and that's where you can see the crowded beach. Otherwise, that is like, where do you see other people? I'm the only person swimming out there, really. And we've been there 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And all the times, yes, there are people, yes, there are swimming people, but not that many. And if you want to see many people swimming, you really need to go to Turkey. Antalya, forever. Antalya, and which cities I've been to there? Antalya, Mahagavka is there. So, this video is going to be about my walk around. I didn't really visit all the city. I just walked from the... It's probably northern part, right? I'm not sure. So we stayed in some spots where near there. So there all 3 times which I stayed in a hotel, we rented a hotel in the same area approximately. I don't know, just booking.com recommended me some spots, and I just booked these hotels. the cheapest hotels. If you want to see the review from my stays, it will be a bit later. And so this video is gonna be about my walk around. So I kept walking for about 30 minutes along the beach, and there is the quay, right? The quay, the nice walking area along the seaside. It's not seaside, so it's an ocean side, right? So along the quay, and I liked it. That's boardwalk. Okay, that's what it's called. And I walked directly to this entertainment park in a beautiful place. So let's go see around. If you can recommend me other places where to go, I would appreciate that. So we just walked. When I say we, it was me and my huge ego. I just walked along, taking some photos. Yeah, that's how I make photos of myself. I just use the automatic regime and make some photos, because my family doesn't like walking with me for long trips. They just rest. They come to the rest area to rest. I come to the rest area to explore, and wherever I go, I explore. What I liked about this walking board, right, that these boards are actually made from, not from the wood. It's on the first side, you look, that it's like wooden, what do you call it? Wooden deck. But it's not wooden. There is this sign over there to the left. Yeah, that all this area was made with the usage of plastic bottles. Thank you so much. Actually, that's quite comfortable, because I ordered the samples of such deck boards, and I have it, and we made a chair out of them, and I'm sitting on this chair now. It's quite okay, because it's the same, it looks like wood. It has the same rough structure, so it's comfortable for walking. It's nice for your feet. It wouldn't be nice for washing it, but for outside deck it's quite okay. And then it will not get... there will be mold. Yeah, I'm sitting on the chair now. There will be mold, but it's easier for cleaning, I suppose, and it will not be rotting and deteriorate. Okay, how to say? Dissolving. No, not dissolving. Okay, when the breaking into pieces with the age. So I kept walking, and it's been drizzling all the time while I was there. Remember that we came at the beginning of the hurricane? No, actually, when I was making the route from my place to Myrtle Beach, the Google Maps told me that there would be a hurricane Hurricane Debbi coming from Mexican Gulf. But at the same time, they claimed that it would be there on Thursday, but we were coming on Monday, Tuesday. So we said, okay, it's a long time till Thursday, we're gonna be okay, and we were fine. It just didn't really enjoy the weather, but it wasn't that hot as it had been before when we visited it before. So I could walk around really. We went swimming at the beginning, so it's drizzling, but the water is warm, and the air outside is warm, and it was safe from the sunburn point of view, so we didn't really need to have any sunscreens. And so that's the only place in the USA where I see people walking. No, I mean, you can see them in New York, but it's not New York, it's not Broadway. It's the place where people walk, really. And it's nice seeing people. Yeah, because when I walk around Gastonia, I sometimes feel like in a zombie apocalypse movie, because there is nobody, only garden gnomes staring at me. Like, what the hell? Why? There are no people around. The people decorate their houses nicely and beautifully, but at the same time they never even see their houses from outside, because they never walk the area. When I'm at home and when I'm not at work in the evening, we usually go for a walk at night before going to sleep, at least for 30 minutes walking. And when it's my day off, you don't want to know what I do on my day off. I'm usually out on my bicycle, riding a bike to the library for 20, 30, 40 minutes. Alright, so that's usual, quite typical resort area. There are different shops, cafeterias, quite typical the same. I was trying to find the difference between this place and Turkey. no much difference, though in Turkey there are more people. Do you have any videos from Turkey? I do, but you will not like the quality because my phone was old and I was filming differently at that time. Otherwise, yeah, absolutely the same as Turkey. Yeah, the same guys that they're trying to talk to you in English. In Turkey, they would have tried talking to you in different languages because they were trying to guess my nationality, and a lot of people were thinking that I am German, and they were talking to Deutsch. Sprechen Sie Deutsch to me. So I can speak a little bit German, so I replied in Deutsch, in German. Practiced my German 3 years ago. So that's technically it. I didn't really go to entertainment area. I don't know the prices for that because I don't know why. Going there all alone is kind of strange. And again, yes, strange. Maybe boring. There is nobody to share your emotions with. But at the same time, quite possible. When I was in Turkey, I went to the mountains, I went to museums, I went to the... where did I go? There was quite cool historical place from Greek times. So the thing is, there are some rules of visiting the beach. If you are interested to visiting, please remember that you cannot take your dog with you. Though people do, but it's not safe for a dog. And I kept walking. Yes, I go barefoot because it's more comfortable to go barefoot. It's clean. The area is absolutely clean. There are no glasses, and you still need to remember about the rules. Don't use your whatever you cannot use. Only umbrellas. We actually saw a guard who asked the family to take their tent down because they were trying to organize a tent for their kids. It's not safe, kid, because there might be wind and it will break their tent and it will be dangerous for children. And remember to keep away from dunes. Again, because there are different flora and fauna you don't want to encounter with, and it might be dangerous for your health, and it's also dangerous for the environment, for the dunes, for the species who live there. There are chairs actually. I've never seen them before. Actually, I saw some chairs. These beaches over there, beaches. How to pronounce it correctly? So there are some chairs, but I usually just sit on the sand. It's more comfortable. I like that it's a sand beach because you can see it, you can build something. And I have another question about the other entertainment park. There are 2 entertainment parks which I had found. So the one which I showed before had been working, but the other, I had visited it before, like last year when we were there, and I walked around it and it's closed. And there are announcements that it would be open from 5 in the evening till the night time. This time we visited it at 8 and it's still closed. Again, we can film zombie apocalypse movies over there. Might be because of rain, but the other part had been still working. So we just walked around the area. All the area is made for tourists. There are eating places, there are souvenir places, hotels, quite some people walking around, which is nice to see people, I've already mentioned. Otherwise not so many. So if you look to the right, yes, right now it's on the right, in a minute it's gonna be on the left. No, the ocean is on the left, and then there is a Ocean Avenue, right? Ocean Boulevard, and along this boulevard there is some activity like shops, souvenirs, and so on, and people. And if you go further from the ocean, it will be again zombie apocalypse. You will see nobody around. I still want to see some living areas just to check, but we were driving through, while we were going to the hotel, we were driving through some living areas and they really look sad. Maybe that's my understanding of reality, but they were really not so nicely looking houses. Maybe I was not in a nice area. Like some people say that America is full of surprises and bad places where you should never go to alone. And that's probably something like that. But I don't know. My next question is, what are these people doing? Now, I really know, because I've been there several times, so I know that it's a common tradition in the USA. When you go to the ocean, you don't just swim because you can't swim, most probably. You just go there digging. I don't believe that they're digging for gold, but they also dig for shark teeth. Because everywhere you go, they're advertising sales of shark teeth, which you can buy. So we actually bought one tooth, so many teeth. We bought 2 teeth to my son. The first was for 50 cents, the other was for $4. Don't do that again. Don't repeat my mistakes. So both of them lasted like a day or 2 maximum, because the next day they just disappear. They're gone. I don't know how they make them, but they just go away. They get lost. And that's why people try to find them. They go digging and they try to find these teeth, at least one, in the night time and in the daytime actually. In the morning everybody goes just to see the sunrise. I do that too. I'll go all alone because all my family sleeps. Sleeps like bears till it's very late. It's not the time of Debbi, that was Debbi time. So that's my filming of the Debbi time. The sunrise video was from the previous videos. And that's how our morning was during the Debbi time. I don't really understand the hurricane, so all I see is a little bit of waves. Have you noticed any differences between the previous filming and this one? I don't really see any much difference. So, okay, waves, okay, no, there is a wind, yes. The wind is quite strong, and it was quite scary in the morning when it was dark and there was only sound without picture, so we couldn't really see what's going on around, and that was a little bit nervous, because again, we know there is a hurricane coming and this might be dangerous. But when it was light, it was like, meh, okay, the hurricane. A little bit drizzling, a little bit not really showering. But again, that's just 2 days before the hurricane. We couldn't go swimming because at 10 the rain started being stronger. Enjoyed the view from the balcony. That's the point of renting a cheap hotel, because from the cheap hotel you look around and you see more expensive hotels. When you stay in an expensive hotel, you look around and you see cheap hotels. So what's the point of renting more expensive hotel when the view is absolutely the same? Yeah, that's why my hotel cost us about $80 with all taxes and fees included. 86 altogether that I paid. And before it we paid 60 something, the previous hotel, but it was bad, actually bad, really bad. If you are interested, really, come back to my channel in a week. I will post the next video about the hotel, 2 hotels, and compare them. So that's all. Some people are walking around, actually really walking during the rain. The same as in the evening, actually. It was the same drizzling in the evening and everybody kept walking. And we just left. So when you are driving away or to Myrtle Beach, the area is quite typical. As soon as we left, the rain stopped. So at this point we were thinking maybe it's time to go back and swim actually. But no, it's just the cloud. We were faster than clouds and we left the raining area, and for a while it was still wet, sometimes drizzling, but then after leaving the Myrtle Beach suburban area, it was absolutely nice, safe drive, with sometimes sun looking out from the clouds. That's suburban area before you come to Myrtle Beach or after you come, so quite typical as I understand. Typical American view, yay! The same as you can see in some films maybe. So theoretically you can buy a house near there. not imagine people doing that. I don't really know. My relatives live near the sea, and they visit the actual sea and swim in actual sea only when we come to them and then say, let's go to the sea, because without us they just say, why would we go there? There is nothing else to see. Okay, that's sea, it's all the same all the time. So when you buy the house near the ocean, forget about swimming there. You will never like it. So after leaving at 10, we normally stay somewhere. No, actually, normally we leave at 2. So we check out the hotel from the hotel at 11 or 10 something, and then we go swimming till 2, and then after 2 we are hungry, so we visit some place to eat. We tried eating in Myrtle Beach. It's more expensive. Even the visiting like buffet place is more expensive. It's like $40 per person. So we normally just drive till Florence, and then in Florence we stop by, and then we come to Charlotte, and the Queen City of Charlotte. Usually we come there at around sunset time. So the Charlotte usually meets us with the sunset, really beautiful, nice, and every time we come through, nobody wants to stop, only me wants to stop there and walk around, but my family just says, no, we want to go home, and we never stop. So I walked around Charlotte only twice in my life. It was almost thrice, because once we went there, we wanted to walk around, but as my hubby said, there is nowhere to park, so we were just driving around for like 20 minutes and we couldn't find the parking lot, and that was it. After it I went myself, so now I know some parking lots where you can park your car, not expensive. So if you wanna go to walk around Charlotte, text me, I can accompany you. Oh, that's Bank of America Stadium. So thank you for visiting, thank you for watching the video, and see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the trip with me.